Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I'm back again with another video, and Alhamdulillah, I am proud to share some overwhelmingly exciting news on the victory of the students in Bangladesh. Alhamdulillah, these students have shown their determination and perseverance and managed to overcome the obstacles they faced by their own government, and they managed to achieve victory and success in their own country. I mean, just saying that you're fighting your own country just makes you sad to hear, but Alhamdulillah, due to the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, these students have managed to overcome this oppression and achieve success in their nation. And all of this is, of course, no thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, these students fought with their lives and they showed their determination and dedication. And this so clearly is connected and written in the Quran as well. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Ar-Ra'd verse 11, Allah will not change a person's condition unless they change themselves first, unless they change their own nafs first. Basically, they change themselves from within. Now, these students obviously changed themselves within, and they were dedicated not only to their cause, but even incorporating Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in their cause, as we see these students praying and asking Allah for help as well during their fight for getting victory against their own government, which is why it's so amazing and astounding to see that the words in the Quran are literally being displayed out in real life, in our real world, in real time, especially in Bangladesh, where we see these students fighting for their lives and they change their nafs, which is hence why Allah gave us victory, because we can see time after time in Bangladesh where this is not the first uprising or protest that has happened. In fact, there have been multitude of these, even worse, with even more violence, with even more guns and bombs and murder. But this time, we saw that without those extremes, we managed to achieve a victory, all thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, these students showed determination and dedication to their fight against their own government. And Allah furthermore says that He will only give this victory to people and give the people this victory if they have, in the hadith, if they are not scared of going to fight for their lives and going to fight against their oppressors. They're not scared of that, and they're not scared of the death that may come along with it. Furthermore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that He will give this victory to the people. Especially in the hadith, it mentions that those who are not in it for the materialistic gain, not thinking, okay, if we get this victory, what will I benefit from it? No, rather these students were able to achieve victory and success because they showed perseverance, and they weren't focused on the materialistic items. No, they were just focusing on the greater good of the people of Bangladesh altogether. And now, I'm not just focusing on Bangladesh here, but this is just in general, that if we want to change a difficult situation in our lives, first we need to change our nafs first. We need to change ourselves first before we go, and Allah will help us change the situation we are placed in. And we need to show these two characteristics and these two qualities. Now, basically what these students in Bangladesh do is astounding. And these students are primarily from our generation, from the next generation, Generation Z. Now, people like to joke that, they're the phone generation, they're the screen addicts, they type with their thumbs and swipe with their fingers. Well, this same generation stood up with their fingers and stood up for what is right. And they used their thumbs to go into what is the greater good of their society. So yes, you can call us phone addicts all you want, but alhamdulillah, we managed to achieve greater good in the country of Bangladesh, which is just astounding to hear, especially from the next generation, from the new generation. We're proving that we can stand up and we can get what we want if we're determined and if we bring Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in it and we change ourselves and what we are within first. Now, I would just like to say to the students of Bangladesh, Alhamdulillah, again, আমরা তোমাদের সাথে এখনো আছি, and congratulations তোমাদের victory নিয়ে, and তোমাদের কিছু লাগলে আমাদেরকে বলবা, আমরা এখান থেকে তোমাদের চিন্তা করছি, তোমরা আমাদের মনে রাখছি. Basically, we are still with you, and if you need anything, please let us know. We can always help. And that তোমরা আমাদের বুকের মধ্যে আর তোমরা আমাদের মাথার মধ্যে থাকবা দিনের পর দিন, সারা জীবন। আর তোমাদের congratulations আমার ইচ্ছা হয় যে তোমরা সব ভালো থাকো, ভালো মতো খেতে পারো, বাইরে যেতে পারো, থাকতে পারো কষ্ট ছাড়া, বাইরে যেতে পারো কষ্ট ছাড়া, যেটা তোমার ফুর্তিতে থাকতে পারো, আর তোমরা খুশি থাকো ইনশাল্লাহ, যেটা আল্লাহ সুবহানাহু ওয়া তাআলা তোমাদেরকে প্রোটেক্ট করে, মাফ করে দুনিয়াতে আর আখিরাতে. And overall, I just want to congratulate the people of Bangladesh for such a victory. Now, I also want to quickly side mention that yes, alhamdulillah, the people in Bangladesh managed to get this victory. They showed their determination, from students standing up, even if it meant that they might get injured or they might get killed, standing up from themselves. I mean, you see parents worried that their kids are going to get killed. They're looking for them in the morgues and the graves just because they're willing to speak their mind and speak what's right. But this generation isn't afraid. They're willing to speak up, to speak their minds, which is just astounding, alhamdulillah. However, we also have to remember during these tough times, and even during times when we receive victory, that we have to think about the whole. We have to think about the greater good, not just as like minority, but in fact the whole of a country, the whole of the community. Which is why I just want to mention that in Surah Al-Hajj, verse 40, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that we must protect all other religions' place of worship. Not just our own, but all other religions' place of worship. Because if you know, in Bangladesh, there are some conflicts going around with religion. But what we have to do, based on the Quran and the Hadith, that we must protect all of these places of religion. Because Allah told us to do that. Not just ours, but everybody's place of worship. And furthermore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-An'am, verse 180, that even if one insults Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we should not be insulting their gods either, because we need to be the bigger person. We need to be respectful to all religions, all gods, and everybody who has their own beliefs, because that's what makes us a good Muslim, because that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to do. So we shouldn't be arrogant and show our pride just because my religion is better or anything. No, we must see everyone as equal and treat them as equal, especially if we want lasting greater good. Because of course, alhamdulillah, we managed to achieve victory. But if we want this victory, dinar por din, every single day, we need to consider the whole, the majority of the group. Because that is truly how you relieve oppression and you receive victory. And alhamdulillah, again, I just want to congratulate the people of Bangladesh. And I hope that you all are doing well and that you're having a splendid and peaceful time. And যখন তোমরা বাইরে যাও, তোমরা ঠিক মতো যেতে পারো, বাজারে যেতে পারো, কাজে যেতে পারো, স্কুলে যেতে পারো ঠিক মতো করে, যাতে তোমাদের কোনো কষ্ট হয় না বাইরে যেতে. And I just wish you all the best. Anyway, assalamu alaikum. I'll see you guys in the next video. And hopefully we can achieve this greater good for every nation that's currently struggling in our world. Bye.